Hello and welcome back to another fabulous Jacob's Book Corner video, where today was originally supposed to be a writing video that will be coming out on Friday instead, as today we're going to be reviewing He Started It by Samantha Downing. Now, I don't like to post two reviews back to back, but I happened to find the footage for this. It was a part of a vlog that I did, so the actual review portion where I'm vlogging myself was supposed to be a part of a weekly vlog that I ended up not actually posting. I can't remember why, but it didn't end up going up last month, and so I figured I'd come in and I'd actually review He Started It, because it is one of my favorite books of the year, and, yeah. So this portion of the video, I'm going to tell you my star rating, and actually, you can wait till the end for the star rating. I'm going to tell you what it's about, and, basically set you up, and the actual vlog-style review portion has no spoilers whatsoever. Normally this is the non-spoiler, and then the review, the vlog style, is spoiler filled, and then we do a spoiler wrap-up as well. In this case, we're actually talking about the minor spoilers and stuff to do in case inside this book towards, in a minute after when you see me again like this, because this was shot, the other part was shot a while ago. So He Started It follows a family who, when they're younger, went on a road trip with their grandpa. When their grandpa dies, they have to redo this road trip again. The first time they did it, weird things happened. Second time they did it, weirder things happened. Samantha Downing is known for writing My Lovely Wife, which was her debut last year, which I absolutely adored and loved. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And once again, the ending here is not perfect, but I liked it much better than her debut, and I think this right here just shows range, because this is much different than her suburban debut. This is a much more grittier, much more complex with characters, and overall I just very, very much did enjoy it. And let's jump into the actual review blog portion, and then we'll come back to talk spoilers, and yeah, let's do it. Alright, I want to very quickly update you guys. I'm currently reading He Started It by Samantha Downing, and I think this is going to be a 5-star read, guys. By far, one of the best thrillers I've read so far. I'm only 2 hours in. I have 7 hours left, or 8 hours left, I guess. And so I'm 25% or something like that into the story, and I love it. I just love it. Highly recommend so far. But of course, I could be jumping the gun, and it could be horrible, and it could be like one of the worst books I've ever read. So I'll keep you posted, but I figured I'd update you guys since this is a reading vlog. I'm doing some things that are not very, I don't know, fun to watch. Hey, good morning, guys. How are you guys today on this lovely Tuesday? I know it was already Tuesday last night. Let's see here. So currently at the moment, I'm going on to Taylor Swift's website to get a few of her merch things. Me and my sister are getting folklore merch, and so that's what I'm currently doing. But also over here and over here is Sims content, as the new Sims stuff pack came out today. So I'm really excited to be able to get to that and to experience that and make some videos and stuff that will be coming out over the next few days. The actual overview will come out today, but there's other stuff coming out as well. And what else? Lana Del Rey Speak album dropped today, which we also have, and so that is also going to be listened to. I started Red, White, and Royal Blue last night to start going to sleep to, as I just absolutely just adore it. So that's something that we're doing as well. Yeah, but I will talk to you guys soon with an update. I do plan on writing today. There's a lot of things I have planned to do today. It's a very busy day, so we'll see how much of actually I get done or not. But overall, I'm just very, very, very excited. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so I figured to update you guys. I am at, hold on, I'll tell you. I am 6 hours and 39 minutes in, and I have 3 hours and 10 minutes left on double speed, because I tend to listen to on 2.5 speed nowadays. If you guys did not know, I did up my speed, but because I am currently like doing other things, like I'm building a house and that type of thing, where I've listened to most of this majority of this book while doing so today, that I'm not entirely focused. I'm like, I know exactly what's going on, and I possibly want to know because it's just so fascinating. So what is He Started about, since I've never really explained it? So this family of It's like 3, 4? Is it 4 siblings? I want to say it's 4 siblings because I don't want to give any spoilers. I want to say there's 4 siblings, and when they were younger, they went on this road trip. And in that road trip, the grandpa it was an interesting time. The grandpa ends up dying, and he has like $3 million in cash that's going to be broken up evenly. So there's 3 kids, that's what it is. There's a lot of extra side characters, which is why it's confusing. Broken up evenly as long as they go on this road trip all over again so many years later, and shenanigans ensues, as a thriller would. But here's the thing, is that like I have other books here where it's all about road trips from hell, or road trips into hell, or whatever. And this is by far the best one I've read so far. It's not very hellish. We still have 3 hours left, and there hasn't been a ton of, let's say, action. Not so many like scary scenes. There's a lot of scenes and a lot of suspense building, especially in these like first 75% of the book. But it's beautiful. It's everything. I'm just really happy with it. I cannot recommend enough. And so yeah, He Started It is pretty freaking great. I think I might set you guys up over here and then do like a time lapse of me doing this, since this is what I'm doing. So let's get to it. This is like, by the way, a video is gonna be on my main channel. Should be already up on my main channel. It's a build called a modern grandparents house, I think is what it's called, and it's by far one of my favorite houses I've ever built, so I highly recommend you check it out as well, if you want to, for the knitting stuff. Alright, I'm gonna set that up, and then we'll get to work.
She read it out loud for everyone to hear. I still remember parts of it, especially the last sentence. The ghosts of our youth revealed glimpses of gridiron brilliance. Unfortunately brief and few, but even so, that glorious afternoon of fun gave us guys a chance to fulfill that dream every 70-year-old kid secretly hangs on to. Playing.
What is going on? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm like at the end of the book. Like, essentially, I have like an hour and like 5 minutes left. Then it's over. And I have no idea. The twist was, yeah, it's not even over. So, like, one of them. There's been a few in here that caught me off guard. This is by far the biggest one. Oh, okay, well, we're gonna get back to this, and listening to that, because I'm curious to see the outcome of that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so, update. Yesterday I did finish He Started It, by Samantha Downing. This was a 5 out of 5 flippin' stars. Actually, I think it's more like a 4.75, because I wasn't extremely satisfied with the ending. It has a very unsatisfying ending, in my opinion, but it was still jaw-dropping and beautiful, so I loved it, even if I didn't particularly enjoy aspects of it. But overall, I highly recommend. Let's see here. I also am reading when I go to bed. I've started 2 other audiobooks. I have a sleeping audiobook that I listen to sometimes because I know the story, because I read it like 6 times, and that's Scrappy Little Nobodies by Anna Kendrick. And so that'll probably be finished by the time the month's over, which is a book I've already read. But I'm also reading Violet Bent Backwards Over the Hedge or something like that by Lana Del Rey. This is like 29 minutes. I'm probably going to listen to the rest of it right now before we start You Are Not Alone by Kier Hendricks while I do some work. And yeah, I'm also planning on reading Watchmen today. I think that's a priority. And starting Crescent City because I really need to do that. That was a goal this week. Definitely not a book I can finish right now, but I'm figuring out when it's due, and that's how we're going to read it by due date. So. Alrighty, so let's talk spoilers for He Started It by Samantha Downing. Now, as you guys can probably guess, my star rating is a 4.75, which I do end up saying in a clip, but I don't know if that clip is added, because it was so weird. I'm not really sure. If it is, and you already know, then, spoiler, not spoiler. But let's talk about some of those moments I was like, oh my god, during, those things. So the first moment that I was like, oh my god, one, I really just love this book. From page 1, my book is upside down and backwards. Just ignore that. I very did it. And you want a heroine, someone to root for, to identify with. She can't be perfect though, because that'll just make you feel bad about yourself. A flawed heroine then, someone who may break the rules to protect her family, but doesn't kill anyone unless it's self-defense. Not murder though, at least not cold-blooded kind. That was the first deal breaker. The second is cheating. Men can get away with that and still be the hero, but a cheating wife is unforgivable, which means I can't be your heroine. I still have a story to tell. I loved it. I loved it from the first minute that I started listening to it to the last minute. I read it in one sitting. It was amazing and it was great. And I would say the first big moment that I was like cemented of shockness doesn't happen until like towards the end of the. Well, there's a few moments here. So her sister who ends up drugging the grandpa and stuff, I found her character to be very complex, and I kind of had a feeling that's who we were reading from initially. It stated very clearly in the beginning of the book that there was originally 4 of them, and then slowly one disappears or whatever, or maybe 5 of them. I think there's 4 of them. I truly can't remember, to be honest with you. It's been a minute, okay? But, and so her being her sister and stuff, I found to be very interesting in things. Her brother being a psychopath, I also kind of got throughout the story. I didn't see his girlfriend, or his fiance, or his wife being a psychopath as well, but it does make sense. So the first, like, truly shocking moment wasn't the reveal about, oh my god, it's his, it's their sister that we're reading from this journal. And it's truly not, though, because she's filling out as if she was her sister, which I find to be very intriguing. No, or even drugging her grandpa, I didn't find to be very shocking. It's when she kills her husband, and she does it so, like, easily, I find to be very shocking. It was the first moment I was like, what the fuck is going on? I had to go back and I had to re-listen. And so that's meant to this as an amazing thriller because I was thrown off guard. And then we get to the end of the book where we find, and I got cold chills, by the way, when I read it, but we get to the end of the book where we find out that her sister has been dead the whole time, and that her brother did it, and her grandpa did it, and it was a whole conspiracy type of thing, and this whole road trip, it's just based around getting murder weapons, and then you don't know if she dies at the end because, bullets and stuff. She ends up killing the brother. Lots of people die in the last, 10 pages of this book. And I'm okay with an unsatisfying ending. But I do have to say, I did dock it 1/4 of a point because of such. It's a 4.75 in my book. It's a 5-star on Goodreads. Depends on what you like. But in my book, I don't think this is a perfect book because the story doesn't end there. And I believe unsatisfying endings are perfectly fine as long as they somewhat wrap up what they're telling. And I don't believe this does that, which is why it's not a full perfect 5-star. I still would highly recommend this book, though. Obviously, this is a non-spoiler. This is the spoiler section. I love this book. This is one of my favorite books of, so far. It was my favorite book. One of my favorite books I read last month, which was 32 books I read last month. And so that's a huge, huge thing. And I'm trying to review my 5 stars to recommend to you guys. I'm going to start reviewing my 5 stars and start reviewing my 1 stars or my 2 stars. Because we like a good rant review, but we also love a good positive review. And if you've been on the fence for starting He Started by Samantha Doubting It, you should not. You should pick it up right away. And yeah, next week our review will be Midnight Sun. At least that is the plan. I should be done with my book by then. I'm not picking it up until I get done with my draft, so we're going to try to get through this as fast as possible. But yeah, so if you guys like this review, go ahead and give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you on next time for another beautiful video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.